This is a great story. This kid moved into Home Sweet Home. He was so bad. His mother told me he put cocaine into the cholent, into the family cholent for Shabbos. They had a lot of Einik Shabbos. And if the parent would say, "Where are you going?" they would say, "Shut up, you B'Shem Malchus," cursing, F-U-C-K, mamish. Very rough and tough kid. And this kid came in. I could say the date, but I don't want to give away who he is, in case guys are watching. I don't want to say which kid. He moved into Home Sweet Home. He started just growing up before my eyes and becoming a mensch and being normal. And it turns out he was very, very smart. He was a very, very smart kid. And I enjoyed him so much, and things were going so well. And even though it was really a year program, it was about 6 or 7 months. And I remember where I was, exactly where I was standing. And I said to him, he called me from work. He was working in a frum store. And I heard that it's gebankt. He was yearning. And I told him, I think you should go back to yeshiva. He says, what do you mean yeshiva? I said, listen, go home, tell your boss you quit, you're leaving, whatever, if you can. He said it was quiet anyway. Anyway, the job was a half a favor anyway. And go home, take a shower, put on some of your old clothing from yeshiva. I'll come pick you up. He says, where we're going? I said, we're going back to your yeshiva. He was in a standard, good, very good, black and white penguin yeshiva. And he got thrown out of yeshiva in ninth grade. And now he would be in 11th grade. 11th grade this was around March time, February, March. And he tells me, what? Like what? I said, and I don't know why I did this, and it probably would fail 99 times, but this is the only time I ever did it. And it worked out. It was unbelievable. And we're driving. And he tells me, he says, I can't smoke if I'm in yeshiva. So I said, if you quit, I'll quit. I'm not leaving you alone telling you what to do. He said, really? Okay, we're both going to quit. About a month later, I found out that both of us cheated, but it's okay. But I drove him to the yeshiva that he was in before all of his, and he got thrown out of yeshiva for bad stuff, and they gave him plenty of chances, and he burnt his bridges, and then he ended up being a street kid and a very wild kid. And now, I picked him up from home. It was mamish like Rebbe Avrum. See that? Wow. Okay. We needed a 10th for Marav. Okay. So here I am, I'm driving. I'm driving with this kid. He told me I took a shower, I took a shave, I put on my clothes. He said I looked in the mirror, I don't even know who I am, I didn't recognize myself. He mamish did it. Put on his white shirt, his black pants, and we were going over the Verrazano, and I'm trying to, get him to go and all of that. I brought him to yeshiva. He met his Rosh Yeshiva. I walked in with him, and I said, we schmoozed for like 10, 15 minutes. Afterwards, I asked him to leave. The yeshiva says, wow, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. I said, yeah. He says, it's mamish a miracle. It's mamish, he looks ehrlich, and he's amazing. I said, right. And I'm leaving him here. Mamish, what happened? He tells me, what? I said, yeah. Everybody says, bring the kids back. I brought him back. He's staying with you. Yeshiva with a dorm. He was freaking out. He goes, what do you mean? I can't. I said, you just met him. What do you want? I said, he'll listen to whatever you want. You want to make a trial, a contract, whatever you want, he'll agree to. Let me meet him again. I go outside, I send him in. 10 minutes later, he comes out, he goes, it's a miracle, but I can't. I have rules, I have people, I have this, I have that. I said, it's a one-way trip, one-way ticket. I'm not bringing him back. He's here. He's taking me around. We're walking around the yeshiva. He shows me. He says, "You see that? That's his 11th grade Rebbe." I see the Rebbe teaching the class, and must have been second Seder Rebbe. I don't remember exactly. And he tells me, "Listen, the 11th grade Rebbe he's good Rebbe, but he's not going to have tolerance. I'm the 12th grade Rebbe. I always kept up with him. It's true. He was a tzaddik of Rosh Yeshiva. He kept up with him. I can deal with him. If he's going to be a little different, I can deal with him. If he still wants to come to my yeshiva in September, he's in. Miracle. You can go back 12th grade to yeshiva. Okay? So I said, I'm not taking him back. So he tells me, but we have no choice. I said, you're right. We have no choice. The only choice is that you take him now into your share. What? I said, yeah. He's a very smart kid. He's willing to do whatever you want. Put him in your share because you can tolerate him. You'll have him now till September. In September, he'll be with the rest of the boys his age. He says, what? How can it be? What's the message to the other kids? Get thrown out of my yeshiva, do all of this, and then we upgrade you? I said, maybe, I don't know. Just for him, this is what he needs. Kachava. He said he had to make a phone call and this and that. I waited. I did not leave. And then finally, I left the kid there. In the yeshiva, he moved ahead, and he stayed. And he said he can't stay in the dorm. He has to prove himself. So they got him a bed in a place nearby, and he proved himself. Whatever. Miracles can happen with siyata d'shmaya.